Well, as I like to call it, welcome to the new abnormal, folks. Everything seems to be closing down and being postponed and suspended. And it's kind of interesting to see how various leaders are reacting to the coronavirus, isn't it? We've just had Justin Trudeau's announcement earlier today. And of course, there was Premier Kenney weighing in on Alberta yesterday. And with more on this is our Alberta correspondent, Sheila Gunn Reid. Welcome to the Ezra Levant Show, Sheila.
Hey, David. Thanks for having me on the show.
You got it. Now, first of all, can you inform people who aren't living in Alberta, Sheila, what exactly it was that Jason Kenney tackled in terms of his reaction to the COVID-19?
So in Alberta here, we have daily press conferences. They're live streamed on YouTube, Facebook, and to Twitter so that the information is getting out to the public as fast as possible. They're giving us a count every single day of what's happening, and things are changing every single day. For example, on Friday, they announced that schools would not be closed. And as circumstances changed yesterday, so Sunday afternoon, the government did announce that schools would be closed. But also during that press conference, Jason Kenney said that he was frustrated, and I'm paraphrasing here, with the action of the federal government with regard to safety at the airport. And so Jason Kenney released $500 million in emergency funding to our healthcare system. But he's also deploying provincial resources to the border and Alberta points of entry. During Jason Kenney's press conference, too, he did say that Alberta does have the ability to shut down international flights that are landing here. And he said that he wasn't willing to use that quite yet, but that was a tool that he expressed that Albertans have at their disposal. Unlike Bill Blair, the federal minister responsible for our border, Jason Kenney went down to the airport, to the Edmonton International Airport, to the international arrivals, to look for himself, to see exactly what was happening when people are getting off of international flights. Now, Edmonton's not really an international hub, but it is, where if people are landing in Vancouver from China, then this is how you just hop a domestic flight and you're here. So he went down to see the screening, and he was absolutely not satisfied with what he saw. And he said that he would be deploying provincial resources to the border. Also, in stark contrast to what Justin Trudeau has done, Justin Trudeau decided to cancel Parliament for 5 weeks. He wouldn't close the border, but he would give himself a 5-week holiday from work because that's what was most important to him. Whereas in Alberta, Jason Kenney is shutting down everything else, but keeping the legislature open for business. Now, not for tours and that kind of stuff, but he said it's very important that politicians keep working and doing the business of government because that's all that stuff still needs to happen. We can't be shutting down government and still allowing 1,000 international travelers into the country every single day. So it's really been a stark juxtaposition between what Jason Kenney's done and what Justin Trudeau has done. And I think some of the pressure from provinces like Quebec and Alberta to take matters into their own hands sort of forced Justin Trudeau's hand today.
That's an excerpt from my daily show, the Ezra Levant Show. Every day I do a monologue on the news of the day, then I interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. You gotta subscribe. Go to rebelnews.com.